For pushback Seychelles 1409er. Palmas ground, Seychelles 1409er ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower good night, Air India 1274 is on final for 21 right. Clear to land on 21 right Air India 1274.
Taxi to 21 left Seychelles 1409er.
Palmas ground, Air India 1274 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance good night, Qantas 59er75 ready for pushback at Tango 01. Cleared for pushback Qantas 59er75.
Palmas ground, Air India 1274 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Qantas 59er75 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Qantas 59er75.
Palmas Tower good night, Alitalia 5140 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Alitalia 5140.
Palmas Tower, Seychelles 1409er request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi Seychelles 1409er.
Palmas clearance good night, Seychelles 3641 ready for pushback at Tango 08. Cleared for pushback Seychelles 3641.
Palmas Tower, Seychelles 1409er ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Seychelles 1409er.
Palmas ground, Seychelles 3641 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Seychelles 3641.
Palmas Tower, Qantas 59er75 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Qantas 59er75.
Palmas ground, Alitalia 5140 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 01 Alitalia 5140.
Palmas Tower good night. Europa 359er6 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Europa 359er6.
Palmas clearance good night. Aero Mexico 88907 ready for pushback at Tango 07. Cleared for pushback Aero Mexico 88907. Palmas ground, Aero Mexico 88907 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left Aero Mexico 88907.
Palmas ground, Europa 359er6 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Seychelles 3641 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Seychelles 3641.
Palmas Tower good morning. Air France A380 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Air France A380.
Palmas clearance good morning, Scandinavian 4083 ready for pushback at Kapar 32. Cleared for pushback Scandinavian 4083. Palmas ground, Scandinavian 4083 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Scandinavian 4083.
Taxi to gate Papa 32 Air India 1274.
Palmas Tower, Aero Mexico 88907 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi Aero Mexico 88907.
Palmas ground, Europa 359er6 requesting taxi to the gates. Palmas ground, Air France A382 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Aero Mexico 88907 ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Aero Mexico 88907. Palmas Tower good morning, Seychelles 4408 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Seychelles 4408.
Palmas clearance good morning, Super Green 6709 are ready for pushback at Papa 04. Cleared for pushback Super Green 6709 er. Palmas ground, Super Green 6709 are ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Super Green 6709 er.
Palmas ground, Seychelles 4408 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to gate Papa 04 Europa 359 or 6. Taxi to gate Tango 07 Air France A380.
Palmas Tower good morning, Siberian 6974 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Siberian 6974.
Palmas ground, Seychelles 4408 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance good morning, Alaska 7275 ready for pushback at Papa 16. Cleared for pushback Alaska 7275.
Palmas Tower, Scandinavian 4083 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas ground, Alaska 7275 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left Alaska 7275.
Taxi to gate Papa 16 Seychelles 4408.
Palmas ground, Siberian 6974 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Scandinavian 4083.
Palmas Tower, Super Green 6709 are ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas ground, Siberian 6974 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Super Green 6709 er.
Cleared to land on 21 right Fiji 7640.
Palmer's clearance good morning, Southwest 2141 ready for pushback at Papa 22. Cleared for pushback Southwest 2141.
Thomas Tower, Alaska 7275 request to cross runway 21 right.
Taxi to 21 right Southwest 2141.
Palmas ground, Fiji 7640 taxi to the gates.
Continue taxi Alaska 7275.
Taxi to gate Papa 22 Siberian 6974.
Palmer's Tower good morning, JetBlue 28906 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right JetBlue 28906.
Palmas ground, Fiji 7640 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Alaska 7275 ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Alaska 7275.
Palmas clearance good morning, Indonesia 959 ready for pushback at Papa 08. Cleared for pushback Indonesia 959
Palmer's ground, JetBlue 28906 taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Indonesia 959 ready to taxi.
Palmer's Tower good morning, Ryan A9082 is on final for 21 right. Clear to land on 21 right Ryan A9082.
Taxi to 21 left Indonesia 959
Taxi to gate Papa 08 Fiji 7640.
Palmer's ground, JetBlue 28906 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmer's Tower, Southwest 2141 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Palmer's clearance good morning, Air India 1383 ready for pushback at Tango 05. Cleared for pushback Air India 1383.
Palmer's ground, Ryan A9082 taxi to the gates. Palmer's Tower good morning, Qantas 1708 is on final for 21 right. Clear to land on 21 right Qantas 1708.
Palmas Tower, Indonesia 959er7 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmer's ground, Air India 1383 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left Air India 1383.
Palmas Tower good morning. AZUL 5274 is on final for 21 left. Clear to land on 21 left AZUL 5274.
Palmer's clearance good morning. Europa 5409 are ready for pushback at Papa 02. Cleared for pushback Europa 5409er.
Palmer's ground, Qantas 1708 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 05 Qantas 1708.
Continue taxi Indonesia 959er7.
Palmas ground, AZUL 5274 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right southwest 2141.
Palmer's ground, Europa 5409 are ready to taxi.
Palmer's Tower, Air India 1383 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas ground, AZUL 5274 taxi to the gates.
Continue taxi Air India 1383.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Indonesia 959er7.
Palmer's Tower, Air India 1383 ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Air India 1383.
Palmer's clearance good morning, Air India 1275 ready for pushback at Papa 32.
Taxi to 21 right Europa 5409er.
Cleared for pushback Air India 1275.
Taxi to gate Papa 02 JetBlue 2896.
Palmas clearance good morning, United 39er75 ready for pushback at Tango 03.
Palmer's ground, Ryan A9082 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cleared for pushback United 39er75.
Palmer's ground, Air India 1275 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Air India 1275.
Palmas clearance good morning, Alitalia 5141 ready for pushback at Tango 01.
Palmas Tower good morning. Austrian 3140 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Austrian 3140.
Taxi to gate Papa 32 Ryan A9082.
Palmas ground, AZUL 5274 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower good morning. TUI Air 85906 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left TUI Air 85906.
Cleared for pushback Alitalia 5141.
Palmas ground, United 3975 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Alitalia 5141 ready to taxi.
Taxi to 21 left United 3975.
Taxi to 21 right Alitalia 5141.
Palmas Tower, Europa 5409 are ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas clearance good morning, Latin 8641 ready for pushback at Papa 20. Cleared for pushback Latin 8641.
Palmas ground, Austrian 3140 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower good morning, Austrian 4382 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Austrian 4382.
Palmas ground, TUI Air 85906 taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Austrian 3140 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Latin 8641 ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower, TUI Air 85906 request to cross runway. Palmas ground, TUI Air 85906 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 03 TUI Air 85906.
Taxi to 21 right Latin 8641.
Taxi to gate Papa 20 Austrian 3140.
Palmas clearance good morning, Europa 35907 ready for pushback at Papa 04.
Line up and wait on 21 right Europa 5409er.
Palmas Tower, Alitalia 5141 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Continue taxi United 3975.
Palmas ground, Austrian 4382 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Europa 5409er.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Alitalia 5141.
Palmas Tower, United 3975 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas ground, Austrian 4382 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left United 3975.
Cleared for pushback Jet Airways 48907.
Cleared for pushback Europa 35907.
Palmas Tower, Air India 1275 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas ground, Europa 35907 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Jet Airways 48907 ready to taxi.
Taxi to 21 right Europa 35907.
Taxi to 21 left Jet Airways 48907.
Taxi to gate Pop 04 AZUL 5274.
Taxi to gate Papa 10 Austrian 4382.
Palmas Tower, good morning. US Air 6408 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right US Air 6408.
Palmas Tower, Alaska 7974 Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Palmas clearance, good morning. Air France A380 ready for pushback at Tango 07.
Palmas clearance, good morning. China Southern 6083 ready for pushback at November 01.
Palmas ground, US Air 6408 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Jet Airways 48907 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas ground, US Air 6408 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance, good morning. Seychelles 4409 are ready for pushback at Papa 16.
Palmas Tower, good morning. Asia 2640 is on final for 21 right.
Cleared to land on 21 left Asiana 98906.
Cleared to land on 21 right Asia 2640.
Cleared for pushback Seychelles 4409.
Cleared for pushback Air France A383.
Cleared for pushback China Southern 6083.
Palmas clearance, good morning, Air Transat 7709 are ready for pushback at Papa 00. Cleared for pushback Air Transat 7709.
Palmas ground, Seychelles 4409 are ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Air France A380 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, China Southern 6083 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left China Southern 6083.
Taxi to 21 right Air France A383.
Taxi to 21 left Seychelles 4409.
Palmas clearance, good morning, Siberian 6975 ready for pushback at Papa 22.
Taxi to gate Tango 07 US Air 6408.
Cleared for pushback Siberian 6975.
Palmas ground, Air Transat 7709 are ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Asiana 989 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to 21 right Air Transat 7709.
Palmas ground, Asia 2640 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to gate November 01 Asiana 989
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Air India 1275.
Palmas Tower, Asiana 989 request to cross runway.
Taxi to gate Papa 16 Asia 2640.
Continue taxi Asiana 989
Palmas Tower, Latin 8641 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Continue taxi Jet Airways 4897.
Palmas ground, Siberian 6975 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left Siberian 6975.
Palmas clearance, good morning, Europa 2275 ready for pushback at Papa 34.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Latin 8641.
Palmas Tower, Jet Airways 4897 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Europa 35907.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Jet Airways 4897.
Palmas Tower, China Southern 6083 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi China Southern 6083. Palmas Tower, China Southern 6083 ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left China Southern 6083.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Air Transat 7709. Cleared to land on 21 right ELL 1082.
Palmas Tower, Seychelles 4409 request to cross runway 21 right.
Cleared for pushback Europa 2275.
Palmas clearance, good morning, Fiji 7641 ready for pushback at Papa 08. Cleared for pushback Fiji 7641.
Palmas Tower, good morning, Super Green 5708 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left Super Green 5708.
Palmas Tower, Air France A380 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas clearance, good morning, Thai 90141 ready for pushback at November 02.
Palmas ground, Europa 2275 ready to taxi.
Cleared for pushback Thai 90141.
Taxi to 21 left Europa 2275.
Palmas ground, Fiji 7641 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Fiji 7641.
Continue taxi Seychelles 4409er.
Palmas Tower, Siberian 69er75 request to cross runway 21 right.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Air France A380.
Palmas ground, ELL 1082 taxi to the gates.
Cleared to land on 21 right Scandinavian 3274.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Seychelles 4409er.
Palmas ground, ELL 1082 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Thai 9er 141 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left Thai 9er 141.
Palmas ground, Super Green 5708 taxi to the gates.
Clear to land on 21 left Asia 8140.
Palmas Tower, Super Green 5708 request to cross runway. Palmas ground, Super Green 5708 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance good morning, Siberian 159er 7 ready for pushback at Tango 09er.
Taxi to gate Papa 34 Super Green 5708.
Taxi to gate Tango 01 ELL 1082.
Continue taxi Siberian 69er75. Palmas Tower, Siberian 69er75 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas Tower, BG 7641 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas Tower good morning, Jet Airways 459er6 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Jet Airways 459er6.
Palmas ground, Scandinavian 3274 taxi to the gates. Palmas ground, Scandinavian 3274 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Siberian 69er75. Palmas Tower good morning, New Zealand 6382 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left New Zealand 6382.
Palmas ground, Asia 8140 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Thai 9er 141 request to cross runway 21 right.
Taxi to gate Papa 22 Scandinavian 3274.
Taxi to gate Papa 08 Asia 8140. Continue taxi Asia 8140.
Palmas clearance good morning, JetBlue 289er7 ready for pushback at Papa 02. Cleared for pushback JetBlue 289er7.
Palmas clearance good morning, Ryan A9083 ready for pushback at Papa 32. Palmas clearance good morning, Atlas Air 5383 ready for pushback at Tango 13.
Cleared for pushback Siberian 159er 7.
Cleared for pushback Atlas Air 5383. Cleared for pushback Ryan A9083.
Continue taxi Thai 9er 141.
Palmas ground, JetBlue 289er7 ready to taxi.
Cleared to land on 21 right ASO 7408.
Palmas ground, Jet Airways 459er6 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to 21 left JetBlue 289er7.
Palmer's Tower good morning, Seychelles 2974 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left Seychelles 2974.
Palmer's Tower, Europa 2275 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas ground, New Zealand 6382 taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Siberian 159er7 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Jet Airways 459er6 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmer's ground, Atlas Air 5383 ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower, Thai 9er141 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Taxi to 21 right Ryanair 9083.
Palmas ground, New Zealand 6382 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Papa 32 Jet Airways 459er6.
Taxi to 21 left Atlas Air 5383.
Taxi to 21 right Siberian 159er7.
Taxi to gate November 02 New Zealand 6382. Palmas clearance good morning, Latin 3409 are ready for pushback at Papa 24. Cleared for pushback Latin 3409 are.
Palmas ground, ASL 7408 taxi to the gates.
Cleared to land on 21 right KLM 90640.
Continue taxi Europa 2275.
Palmer's ground, Seychelles 2974 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Thai 9er141. Palmas ground, ASL 7408 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, JetBlue 28907 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmer's Tower, Seychelles 2974 request to cross runway.
Palmas ground, Latin 3409 are ready to taxi.
Palmer's Tower, Europa 2275 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmer's clearance good morning, Qantas 1709 are ready for pushback at Tango 05.
Palmas clearance good morning. Austrian 3141 ready for pushback at Papa 20.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Europa 2275.
Continue taxi Seychelles 2974. Seychelles 2974 taxi to the gates.
Continue taxi JetBlue 28907.
Palmas clearance good morning. AZUL 5275 ready for pushback at Papa 04.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Fiji 7641.
Taxi to 21 right Latin 3409. Palmas ground, KLM 90640 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 13 KLM 90640.
Palmas Tower good morning, Scandinavian 18906 is on final for 21 right.
Palmer's Tower, JetBlue 28907 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Taxi to gate Papa 24 Azul 7408.
Taxi to gate Papa 02 Seychelles 2974.
Cleared to land on 21 right Scandinavian 18906. Palmer's clearance good morning, Air Transat 8975 ready for pushback at Papa 28.
Palmas Tower, Siberian 15907 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Cleared for pushback Austrian Group 141. Cleared for pushback KZUL 5275.
Cleared for pushback Qantas 1709.
Cleared for pushback Air Transat 8975.
Palmer's Tower, Atlas Air 5383 request to cross runway 21 right.
Hold position Latin 3409er.
Hold position Azul 7408.
Palmas ground, Austrian Blue 141 ready to taxi. Palmas Tower good morning. Condor 5082 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left Condor 5082. Palmas ground, AZUL 5275 ready to taxi.
Palmer's ground, Qantas 1709 ready to taxi.
Palmer's ground, Air Transat 8975 ready to taxi.
Continue taxi Atlas Air 5383.
Taxi to 21 left Austrian Group 141.
Continue taxi Azul 7408.
Taxi to 21 right Qantas 1709.
Taxi to 21 left KZUL 5275.
Taxi to 21 right Air Transat 8975.
Continue taxi Latin 3409er. Palmer's clearance good morning, Austrian 4383 ready for pushback at Papa 10.
Cleared to land on 21 right Scandinavian 3708.
Palmer's ground, Scandinavian 18906 taxi to the gates.
Palmer's clearance good morning, TUI Air 85907 ready for pushback at Tango 03.
Palmer's ground, Scandinavian 18906 requesting taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Papa 28 Scandinavian 18906.
Palmas clearance good morning, Air India 4641 ready for pushback at Tango 04.
Line up and wait on 21 left JetBlue 28907.
Palmer's Tower, Atlas Air 5383 ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Atlas Air 5383.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left JetBlue 28907.
Palmas ground, Condor 5082 taxi to the gates.
Line up and wait on 21 right Siberian 15907.
Taxi to gate Papa 20 Condor 5082.
Palmer's Tower, Ryan A9083 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Continue taxi Condor 5082. Palmas Tower, AZUL 5275 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi AZUL 5275.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Siberian 15907. Palmer's ground, Scandinavian 3708 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Ryan A9083.
Palmer's ground, Scandinavian 3708 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmer's Tower, Latin 3409 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Hazy UL 5275.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Latin 3409.
Palmas clearance good morning, Turkish 689 ready for pushback at Papa 18.
Palmas Tower good morning, Siberian 8274 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Siberian 8274.
Palmas Tower, LATAM 4140 Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Palmas clearance good morning, US Air 6409 are ready for pushback at Tango 07.
Taxi to gate Parker 04 Scandinavian 3708.
Palmas clearance good morning, Asia 2641 ready for pushback at Papa 16.
Palmas clearance good morning, Scandinavian 7083 ready for pushback at Tango 11.
Palmas ground, Siberian 8274 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance good morning, Asiana 989 ready for pushback at November 01.
Palmas ground, Siberian 8274 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmer's Tower good morning, United 65906 is on final for